Hey everybody, let me figure this out. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, it looks like I am live on both Odyssey and YouTube. And hey, Oregon Lee. So we've got, let's see, three people watching, myself included. Thank you for being patient. Happy New Year, everyone. This is my first live stream, so let me just try to get everything sorted. Uh, yeah. It's funny. I have been trying to prep for this. uh, you would think I've been off for so long, I would have got it together and I would have had some test streams and stuff like that. No, no. Um, so first, let's see how we've got. We got 7 people here on YouTube. Just for kicks, is anybody on Odyssey? Odyssey. Hey, we got one person on Odyssey. So hey, thanks for joining me today. This is my first live stream. So let's see how it goes. I think I'm getting some kind of echo. Let me see if that's better. Okay, that's cool. First we gotta flame on, right? Can't forget about these. Because what everyone needs in their jungle studio is big hanging tiki heads that have fire. So that's cool. All right, let's see. Hey, Happy New Year. Uh, Happy New Year. Hey, Oregon Lee, Jesse, Bastille. What's up in Minnesota? Glad you've joined me. Guess who's back? Back again. That's right. I'm back. Tell a friend. Thanks. Individualistic. I can't. I can't read. I need to make things bigger. Anyway, so here we are. This is the live stream. I got my torches going. Oh, you can't see this torch. What's up with that? Let's see. Is that better? Okay. This is quite odd because I have a delay. I've never done the live stream before, but we're giving it a shot. You know, I not starting the new year with excuses because that would be rather sick, right? You can't do that. But I spent so much time trying to get everything to work. We are live on YouTube and Odyssey. On Rumble, I've been trying to get it, and I think over on Rumble it's just a coffee mug spinning around the whole time because I've got to the terms and conditions, and it says, check here if you agree with our terms of service, and for whatever reason, it won't let me check. It's probably something really simple, but I can't figure it out. So hopefully I'll figure that out today, and I'll be live there tomorrow as well. But yeah, so today what I wanted to do is just get back in the groove, get back in the swing of things. I haven't done this in so long. I've been gone. You may wonder why. I don't even know. You know, you just stop and a day turns into a week, turns into a month, and next thing you know, a year passes. But I am re-energized. It's a brand new year, and I'm ready to kick it off and go live because I think being live I won't be hidden by the algorithm, hopefully, and we can get some growth with the channel. But I've got some interesting stories today, so let's get to that. Again, I spent so much time trying to get this system to work. I didn't really prep stories, but yeah, let's see what we got here. It is 2023, and let's see. The first story I have is about the world population. Now, today they're estimating There's 7.9 billion of us. That's nuts. It's hard to even comprehend what a billion is. And yeah, it's hard to even comprehend what a billion is, but there's 7.9 billion of us. I had a story about it here somewhere. Let's see. U.S. Census Bureau has projected the world population to be approximately 7.9 billion people today. It's an increase of about 0.9% over the last year. And in the U.S., there's going to be 334.2 million people currently. So, most people don't even know how many people there are in the U.S. And it just turns out that right now it's about 1/3 of a billion. Well, that's pretty easy to remember. A third of a billion, 333, so it's 334. There you go. That's a good way to remember how many people there are in the country. You can ask your family and your friends if they know, and chances are they don't. So now you know one thing that they don't. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's see. We got one person on Odyssey, I3UTM. Welcome back, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think you're it right now on Odyssey, but I appreciate you being here. And now that I am going to be streaming live many days of the week, I hope to grow the channel on different platforms, and we'll see what happens. Not sure why I'm so low in the picture here. That's something else I gotta pick out. But what do you think about that many people? I mean, could you ever imagine the trend? And if you look at the trends on how the population is growing now, doesn't look good. It does not look good for people, at least if you want to have a yard and live in the country. Well, there's still lots of space, but there's only so much food. There's only so much energy. I mean, hopefully we can solve those problems. Typically, we seem to solve things when we're pushed. When we come up, it's like getting things done. You wait until the last minute, and then you're able to do it. That's what I was like in college. You wait until the night before and you work on everything, and it seems to always work out fine. And I think it's probably going to work out for the population of the U.S. We'll probably figure it out, or population of the world. We'll probably figure it out. But who knows? I don't know. But let's go to story number 2. Let's see. Let's see. That's right. Turkmenistan. Got to figure out how these things change a little bit better. But do you know Turkmenistan? Have you ever heard of this country? It is used to be part of the Soviet Union, but oh dear, I lost my story. Oh damn. Obviously, I've got to do shice. Well, I'll just tell you from memory what I read about this last night. But Turkmenistan actually canceled New Year's Eve parties, New Year's parties, sent everyone home. I think they had a little curfew, and they didn't really explain why. I guess a couple people were killed last year. It got a little out of control. And so Turkmenistan just decided, you know what? We're done with this. No more. Go home. No parties in the street. But again, we're not exactly sure why, because there was really no official statement. I want to do some more talking about Turkmenistan, and I seem to have closed my information on it. So maybe I'll revisit that another day. Looking real professional with this stream. Hey Jesse, I'm glad you're back too. Cheers. but I'm still sorting everything out. I did give myself a deadline to do this stream, see if it worked, and the plan is I'm going to stream on lots of platforms and see if anything works. We'll see. But yeah, Turkmenistan, if you never heard of it, looks a little authoritarian. Not a whole lot of diversity there. It's over in the region near Turkey and Azerbaijan, kind of in that neck of the woods. But yeah, they canceled New Year's, so that's okay with me. I didn't do anything last night. I was working on getting this stream together, and there were fireworks going off. Now I understand fireworks at midnight. Okay, that's fine. New Year's, shoot your stuff off. It was going probably since about 5 o'clock. There were people shooting fireworks off all night, and my dog was not a fan, and neither was I. So, anyway, let's go on to a story I might know a little bit more about, and let's. Dun, 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 dun. Oop. What's that? Okay, let's see if I can do this. There we go. New Year's resolutions. Now, New Year's resolutions are something that a lot of people do. It's a personal thing, I think, for most people. But you can make it public as well. I have a lot of New Year's resolutions, and I want to tell you about what I found are the best practices. Now, these are not obviously going to work for everyone, but these are some guidelines. I looked up what are the best ways to actually follow through on this. And what I learned was that most resolutions fail because they're not the right resolutions. A lot of times people make a resolution based on what society wants them to do or what someone else wants them to do, some kind of external pressure. And that doesn't work. Or it doesn't work very well. And a lot of times they're too vague and it's unrealistic. So to increase your chance, if you want to have a New Year's resolution that works, this is what is recommended. And they've got a fun acronym that spells out a word. SMART, right? Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay, so you want to be sure about what you want to achieve, so you make it specific. You want it to be measurable. So if you want to read more, say, I would like to read a book a month, or whatever your goal is, make it specific. Okay, I'm going to try to read a new book every month. Okay. Make sure that it's achievable. Well, hopefully you can read a book in a month, but maybe a book every 2 months. But make it achievable. Don't do like Lex Fridman did, which is insane. I don't know if you know Lex Fridman. I don't know why he bothers me so much, but he put out yesterday that he's going to read a book a week. He's going to read a book a week this year. And because he's got such a big brain, they're all going to be classics. That's right. He claims that he's going to read Brothers Karamazov in a week. Now, yeah, that is ridiculous. I guess physically you could if you had lots of free time. But why would you want to do that? That is something that is silly. I don't know. It probably took me 2 months to read Brothers Karamazov. I guess I could do it in a week if I just sat down, but you're not really going to enjoy it, and you're not going to get all that the book offers you if you just sit down and plow through it, So I think that Lex Fridman, his goal, not a very good goal, not realistic. When you're making a New Year's goal, you want it to be smart, That's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Now, do I have any New Year's resolutions? Yeah, of course I do. I keep saying every year that I'm going to get down to my fighting weight. Um, I really got to lose weight. I'm carrying around too much. And it's not for vanity. I don't care. I think I look fine. Um, but I want to keep my knees. And I know that carrying so much extra weight is just destroying my knees. So that's why I want to do it. So let's see if I'm going to use this resolution manner here. Specific, yeah, I would like to lose weight. I would like to get down to 200 pounds. I think I'm about 240 today. I'm 6 foot. Actual 6 foot, not Hollywood 6 foot. It's funny, so many Hollywood actors lie about their height. I know, who's the guy on CNN? Kamel Bell. Kamel Bell. I think that's his name. I think that's the right guy. Anyway, he claims to be 6'4" in all these interviews, right? And that's just because he has his hair high. I've run into the guy on the street here in Portland, and yeah, he was shorter than me. So I don't know. Maybe he walks around normally with some boots on or something that he can claim that, and he's got his afro really high. But he's no 6'4". That's a joke. But so that's my specific goal. It is measurable, right? I can weigh myself. It is achievable. I just need to be more focused and stick with it. It is relevant. It's very important for me to do that, and it is time bound. And I would like to say that I would like to get that by a year from now. That's my goal. So if you're trying to achieve a New Year's goal, I hope that you can use the guidelines here. And if you can't remember what I said, it's SMART, but you can just Google it with the to remind yourself what that acronym stands for: SMART, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So that's cool. And let's go on to the next story. And that is about the public domain. Now, if you are unfamiliar, the way copyright is really odd. And I've got a big issue with a lot of copyright laws of the U.S. I think a lot of them are really silly. But one of the things that they have is the public domain, meaning that once something is old enough, then anyone can make money on it, right? So, for example, right, anyone can print the Bible. The Bible, there's no copyright to the Bible anymore. You can make your own. The American flag, you can make your own American flag. They're not going to come after you saying, "Oh, we own the copyright to the American flag. You're not allowed to print an American flag on a T-shirt," or something like that. So that's good. With things that are not that old, right, the owner of that can sue. So every year they announce new things that are put into the public domain. So this year a number of things came up with the so there were some early films, Jazz Singer, the classic Metropolis film, which was the winner of the first Oscar. So Metropolis now, you probably remember some of the visuals from it, really stunning and beautiful. But now you could, make a iPhone case with the Metropolis on it, and you'd be good to go. Some others are some Broadway musicals, Funny Face, some jazz standards from Louis Anderson and Duke Ellington are now available. Irving Berlin's Putting on the Ritz is now in the public domain. And it's funny, I didn't know that was a musical, right? I did not know that that was a musical when that came out, or not when it came out. Obviously, I wasn't around. I never knew that was a musical. I didn't know it was Irving Berlin. The only thing that I knew was that 80s song, I think by Taco, Putting on the Ritz. I thought that was kind of fun. I think it was 80s, maybe late 70s. As a kid, I thought that was a fun song. But turns out that was just a copy. Uh, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know. I think the Taco song in the 80s used the same melody. I'm not sure if they were the same lyrics or not. Who knows? But now that it's in the public domain, right? Maybe that can be the theme to my channel. Maybe I can record it. Just get my keyboard and record it, and that can be the theme for my channel. Because it's obviously it's a great song. I mean, if it's been around that long, and now I can use it because it's in the public domain. Some other things in the public domain: Gangs of New York, some books. The Big Four by Agatha Christie. The first Hardy Boys mystery. The Tower Treasure is now in the public domain. Men Without Women by Ernest Hemingway. Der Steppenwolf, Hermann Hesse in German, is in the public domain. So that's kind of cool. Some movies: Jazz Singer, Metropolis. I don't know most of those. Musical compositions. Can't Help Lovin' Dat Man. And Old Man River from Showboat are now in the public domain. That's pretty cool. I Scream, You Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream. Apparently that was a song. I didn't even know, but it's now in the public domain. Use it, and make all that good money. Lastly, Putting on the Ritz, Irving Berlin, in the public domain. And, perhaps I will re-record that and, somehow make it relevant to my channel, Dun 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 dun. Coffee and nuance. I don't know. That's corny, but it's in the public domain. We can all use it now. And that is, that is pretty much it for what I have for you today. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Obviously, I'll get better at this stuff. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming here on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming on Odyssey, where I'm streaming right now as well. And hopefully on Rumble, I will be able to figure out how I can click the little button that says I agree to their terms of service. I'm not sure if it's a browser plugin or a browser issue or something, but I just am not able to click it. But hopefully I'll be going live on all three of those platforms tomorrow at noon Pacific, West Coast time. And that's 3 o'clock in the East. That's kind of a time that works out for me. So I hope you can join me there. And let's see if there's, let's look at some comments here. Hey, Christopher, missed you too, man. Sun Kills Moon, glad to see you're back. It's been a while. It has been a long while. I'll probably get into some of the things that I've done while I was away. Well, Christopher keeps his resolutions every year because he doesn't make them. Well, that's one way to go. Not for everybody. It's funny. One resolution that I made, I think for 1994, I decided that I would not go to McDonald's or Walmart for the year. That was my resolution. And I went a year without going to either of them. Turned out my life was better. I didn't like either of those places. And then by not having to go, not by keeping myself from going there, it just made it a little nicer for me. And so, what's it been? 20 years or so? I don't know, 30 years? God, wow, time flies. I've never been back. So that was a dumb resolution, but I was able to keep it. Let's see what else we got here. Enable the accept. Okay. I will check that out, Jesse, with the suggestion. And yeah, that's it. Let's see if there's anything over. Oh, we got some stuff here over on Odyssey. Hello, Odyssey people. Flame on indeed. Never enough of the right people. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, the WEF, World Economic Forum, canceled New Year's the last 2 previous years during the lockdowns. That is true. Hashtag never forget. Yeah, let's see. Going hiking. Glad you're live streaming. Well, I hope you have a good time hiking. So goodbye to everyone on Odyssey. Goodbye to everyone on YouTube. I appreciate you all so much. I know it's been a while. I will get this whole act together. It will be better. But thank you so much for joining me. It means the most. And I'm getting a phone call. So have a glorious, glorious day.